What is the Pythagorean Theorem? This is the Pythagorean Theorem. A squared plus b squared equals c squared. This equation only applies to right triangles. Side A and side B form a right angle. The right angle is always labeled capital C. Side C is opposite the right angle. So the angle is labeled capital C and the side opposite is labeled lowercase c. Side C, the side opposite the right angle, is called the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is the longest side of a right triangle. It is always the longest side of a right triangle. The Pythagorean theorem can only be used for right triangles. Trigonometry is used to calculate angles and lengths of sides for triangles that do not have a right angle. Here, there is no squaring of the angle to indicate there is a right angle. You would have to use either the law of sines or the law of cosines, depending on what information is given you. If you know the cosine of one of the angles and the lengths of two of the sides, then you can use the law of cosines. If you know the sine of one of the angles and the length of the opposite side, and the sine of one of the other angles or the length of one of the other sides, you can use the law of sines. Now let's look at labeling of these triangles. You must always be told when there is a right angle. They can say it or they can show it by squaring off the angle. They can also tell you that two sides are perpendicular. That means they form a right angle. You label angles with capital letters. So the right angle must be a capital C, so the other two are labeled A and B. The side opposite an angle is always lowercase. So I have angle A here, and opposite angle A is side A. Here is angle B. Opposite angle B is side B. Opposite angle C is side C. It doesn't matter which one of these is A or B. It doesn't matter which one of these sides is A or B. Remember the commutative property of addition and multiplication. It does not matter the order in which you add numbers or multiply numbers. So it doesn't matter which one of these is A or B. The only thing that matters is the hypotenuse is C. A and B, side A and B must form the right angle. Angles that are not right angles are indicated by a curve. If you see one curve indicating an angle and two curves indicating another angle, that means those angles are not equal. If both of these angles had one curve in them, then they would be equal. And they don't need to tell me how much that is. I should be able to calculate that. In every triangle, all of the interior angles equal 180 degrees. So if a right angle is 90 degrees, the other two angles in a right triangle have a sum of 90. So if these two are the same, then they are both 45-degree angles. Here, they're not the same because there's only one curve here and there's two curves here. Maybe this is 30 degrees and this is 60 degrees. Let's look at this triangle that is not a right triangle. We still label the same way. We label an angle with a capital letter and the side opposite it with that same letter lowercase. B, lowercase b. This is angle C, side C. Opposite means not touching it. Adjacent means touching it. Angle C, the right angle. Side A and side B are adjacent. They are touching angle C. Side C is opposite angle C. It does not touch it. Angle B is adjacent next to touching side A and side B. Angle B is opposite side B. It does not touch side B. Angle A is adjacent next to touching side B and side C. Angle A is opposite side A. It does not touch side A. Angle A is adjacent to side B and side C. Angle A is opposite side A. Angle B is adjacent to side C and side A. Angle B is opposite side B. It does not touch side B anywhere. Angle C is adjacent to, next to, touching side B and side A. Angle C is opposite side C. It does not touch side C. I hope this lesson was helpful. Please leave a comment. Your comments help me improve the quality of these videos. Have a great day. No more math blues.